Figuring out where to start your fitness journey has to be one of the most confusing things that you're going to go through because you're probably seeing all these online coaches selling you the best option or these quick fixes. And then, if you're like most of my clients, you end up in this endless information loop, constantly looking for the best option when the reality is you already have enough information. You just need to start doing something. But since you're here and I know you like information, I'm going to tell you exactly what I do with 99% of my clients when we start working together for the first time. First, I need you to understand that you don't have to go to the gym every day or go on a fasted run in the morning or do some crazy high intensity interval bullshit that you saw some online coach promoting. Because the reality is, you just need to start doing something, and the rest you're going to figure out along the way, or maybe a little quicker if you're one of my clients, but I think you get the point. And yes, I know you're like most people and you want to reach your goals at the snap of your fingers, but unfortunately, when we have those quick fixes, we're not even thinking about the long term, and that's what results in that weight regain because we're not building the habits we need to change our life. So let me give you an example of what I mean. Let's say you have an extra 30 pounds to lose, because who wants to have an extra 30 pounds on them? Technically, the fastest way to hit that goal would be to cut your calories as low as possible, ramp up to doing as much cardio as you can, and constantly moving throughout the day. That's going to create the calorie deficit that you need for rapid weight loss. But what most people don't realize is a few shitty things are going to happen. For one, you're going to be starving 24/7. You're going to have shitty sleep quality. You're going to have shitty energy levels because you're not feeding yourself enough and you're not sleeping enough. You're going to have substantial muscle loss because we're not having the stimulus to maintain our muscle mass. Then that's going to result in you being a fucking asshole to anyone around you. And this is going to lead to increased stress and anxiety. This all sounds pretty shitty, right? Then, after a week of this, maybe two, maybe even a month if you can really grind it out, your old habits are going to start creeping back in. Maybe slowly, maybe you just throw in the towel all at once. But then you're going to end up right back where you started in the first place. So, what I'm saying and what I tell my clients is forget what these influencers are telling you is perfect to lose 30 pounds in 30 days, because that might get you some quick results, maybe even make a great before and after to sell other people on their program, but it's not going to keep that weight off and get you the lasting results that you actually want. And this is why I start my clients off on something stupidly simple, because we're setting out on a journey to better themselves and we're overhauling their life over time. And this is why I always start my clients out stupidly simple. It might sound counterintuitive, but it's what gets clients the results in the long term. Which, if you're like most people, you don't want to have to do a crash diet ever again. Well, how do we do that? We start by creating simple habits you know you can actually do. For some of my clients, that might only be doing one workout a week for 20 minutes. For others, that's adding a walk. For others, maybe that's just getting an extra 1,000 steps in a day. We want to work with where you're at and just focus on one thing at a time and go from there. Then, once we get that one habit down, we can focus on the next habit. Like maybe we add an extra workout a week. Maybe we start focusing on our protein intake. But we're just going to go from one habit to then stacking it with another habit. Because when we stack habits like this without losing the first habit, that's what's going to make you look back a couple years from now and not even recognize that person that you were. And the best way to put it is that when you're starting out, easy beats hard. The harder you start, the more likely it is that you're going to end up right back where you started in the first place. And my goal isn't to give you some quick fix to make a quick buck. It's to help you make lasting change for the rest of your life. But if you want some more specific actions, you'll probably like this video here. Thanks for watching. I really do appreciate you if you're still here. See you next time.